edition. And I will be your host for today, Fitimama aka Capacity. And we'll meet today in the studio is my co-anchor, Tessie Stone. You're welcome, Tessie Stone.
Thank you so much for having me in the studio.
Happy weekend, you're welcome. Happy weekend, guys. Today is Friday and everybody's happy. Today is Friday. Everybody's but us for some TV here. We don't have weekend, but we dey follow you jolly as today be Friday. Alright viewers, let's move towards trending on some TV, the pulse of the nation. But before we move on towards trending, I would like Tessie Stone to at least tell us how your Fridays, how your weekend is going to be, and how is Taraba weather treating. We can all see the weather is actually becoming more subsiding. There's no more heat the way it was. So can you please, how are you feeling again in the weather of Taraba?
Okay, actually, I'm feeling okay and I'm fine. Taraba weather, though the sun is a bit harsh, and then you know how it is. I'm from Jos and now I'm in Jalingo. I was dark and now I'm becoming chocolate with style. Not because of their weather. So I don't feel the weather is really okay, and Jalingo is fine. Though my weekend will be in my house. I know there will be a report that someone will have to go, but I know the weekend is just okay. At least someone will have to rest and relax and just be in your house.
Alright, thank you, Tessie Stone. As you've heard from my co-anchor, the weekend is going to be light, and the weather today in Taraba, we thank God. But though in the afternoon, you are going to feel the harsh weather. When it's at night, when everybody wants to sleep, that's when we get the cooler version. Thank you. You can also call to say where you're calling from and to tell us how your weather is treating you, because we're in Nigeria and our weathers are not the same in the 36 state. So our number will be displayed in the screen. So you call in to air out your own opinion on this trend. You can also send a message, a text message to us. We'll read it out and appreciate you for calling us. Okay, let's move on to our first trend. It says, man collapsed at gym while lifting 500-pound weights. Wow, this story is going to be interesting. So let's get to hear the story and hear your own opinion. A man collapsed at the gym while attempting to lift a 500-pound weight, as shown in the video shared online. In the video, a man can be seen lifting the weight, but just seconds later, he fell to the ground and loses consciousness. Witnesses at the scene rushed to his aid, attempting to receive him, though it remains unclear whether he survived the incident or not. The videos was later shared online by one of the witnesses, sparkling a flow of comments from people sharing their thoughts on the shocking incident. As you can see in the video, as you can see in our screen, you can see the video. The man is trying to lift up the weight, and I don't know, some gym, those people. That's bad. So let me hear from my co-anchor. What is your own opinion about this whole trend and all of that?
Wow. I know a lot of guys out there just want to go to the gym because it's a good exercise to do, and then they really want to have the strength, the muscles, and then they want to do other things. But on this guy's case, he knows that he don't have the strength, but showing off. I guess it's not. This actually this gym of a thing that he's raising is not even Nigerian. But Nigeria way to they show I too know because from the look of it is white men that are trying to assist him up. But he went there thinking he's in Nigeria, that they used to, you know, Nigerians gym. Yeah, there are facilities that are good, there are some that are there, and there is local one. Maybe he feel he's in his locality that they use that rock that year. So he's thinking he's the same thing that he's carrying now. And I feel what he just did now, he's not supposed to do it. And now we don't know if he's alive or not, but we hope he will get better with what he's doing, because and please guys out there, be wise. We know you're trying to impress the ladies, because I know there are some ladies that will say if a guy don't have 6 packs, they won't go for it. If a guy is not into sports, there are some guys that are not into sports and they are fit. Yeah. But some want to too show off. I too sabi, I too know. ITK is too much, but we should be mindful of how we do things and how we want to do it. I feel this is what I have to say for now for this guy.
All right, thank you very much, Justice Stone, for airing out your own opinion on this talk. So, viewers out there, you can call in. Our number will be our number is already displayed on the screen. You can call to share out your own opinion on what you feel about this man. So, guys, let's see what our netizens are saying about it. Asa Dude said, the guy didn't do anything wrong. Yeah, his lifting wasn't great, still strong. I will give him that. Okay, thank you very much. Citizen Divided said, dude, just put down the weight. It's not that deep. Exactly. Alright, and Delmal said, in her defense, she probably saw him filming and just though it was a joke, it started becoming a boy cried wolf. Okay. Gerald said, why did he try to hold it up for more than 3 seconds doing that deadlift? All right. We've heard from our netizens. We've heard from my co-anchor. We can also hear from you. You can drop a comment on Facebook. You can drop a comment on YouTube. You can also call or send your own messages to share your own opinion. Moving on to our next trend says, Nigerian lady shares experience with a trader who refused to sell sniper. Okay, we don't know why the lady refused to sell the sniper for her, but let's get to hear the story and hear why and all of that. A Nigerian lady identified as Angela Onoja has shared her experience with a trader who refused to sell sniper to her after further. Though, while sharing her experience, the lady disclosed that the trader, who was a woman, concluded that the lady wanted to take her own life because work in a heavy rain to buy sniper. Because she worked in a heavy rain to buy sniper. I wanted to buy sniper last night. The woman said she doesn't have, and I was seeing the sniper on the table. She wrote on the Facebook page on Thursday. I asked her if that was not a sniper on the table. She said she's not selling. I shocked. I asked her why didn't she want to sell to me. She said, I just finished crying and I wanted to buy sniper. That's not her. That is not her. I will kobo, in bracket, implicate. Told her that I got rain in rain and didn't cry. She said, lie, 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 I cried. I finally agreed that I cried. Truly, I wanted to use the sniper to disinfect the house. She didn't agree. So this woman thought I wanted to kill myself and refused to sell the sniper to me. A Nigerian lady, a Nigerian who rejected money, she thought I wanted to take my life. So interesting to me. A mother will always be a mother, Sha. I went with my money, she didn't sell. Okay, viewers, we've heard the story. It's about a lady that went to the shop to buy sniper. And on reaching there, the lady the woman selling the sniper decided not to sell the sniper because she feels the lady wanted to kill herself because she saw her crying, and the next minute the girl wants to buy sniper. So you can drop your comment. Is she right for not selling, or is she wrong for not selling? But let me hear from my co-anchor in the house here. What do you feel about this trend that just happened? A woman refuses to sell sniper because she feels like another person wants to kill himself and all of that.
Okay, thank you so much for this opportunity. I guess there was a time in Nigeria as of it should be 2021 or 2020. A lot of people have been killing themselves using sniper. Someone would just be depressed, having relationship issues. They would just drink sniper. At some point, sniper was scarce in the market. Even now, if you go to get sniper, it's hard for you to get it easily because people are using it, instead of using it for the purpose that is brought in, they are using it for a different purpose, to take their life, to cut their life short. And then the government see that this is not what's doing. They have to ban sniper at some point. So what the lady did, yes, she's right. Because at night, you saw a lady crying and she tell you she needs sniper. So it will not be like there and there. You know, there are some women that have this mind that, let me just kill myself. You just buy and then drink the sniper. She don't know if that person is okay or not in her right sense of using that sniper, she did the right thing to me. Yes, that woman did the right thing for not allowing the girl buy the sniper, because the lady was actually crying.
Okay.
Those are the story entails.
Yeah.
Said the lady was really crying, and then she had to tell her she wants to buy sniper. She denied the cry first before she accepted that yes.
Exactly.
So even if it's my shop, I won't, because I know the implication of people coming. Maybe she's a bit depressed. That was what made her cry, and then at that point at night she went out to buy a sniper, which she is not supposed to. So to me, I feel the shop owner really did a good thing by stopping her not to buy it and not force, in fact not to sell it to her. I really like that what the woman did there.
All right, thank you, Testosterone, for airing us your own opinion. Okay, viewers, you've heard from my co-anchor. I also want to hear from you also. So before we move on to our next trend, if you're just joining us, this is what's trending on Some TV, the pulse of the nation. We talked our trend here. We talked about our first trend is we talk about a man that collapsed at the gym while trying to lift 500 pounds weight. And this is the second story where you heard my uncle talking about the lady who shared her experience with the trader that refused to sell sniper for her. So moving on to our next trend says, shock as man with BSc, MSc and PhD works as cleaner at Ebonyi State University. Wow, this is strong. All right, let's get to hear the story and hear your own opinion about that. A Nigerian man, Dr. Enyoni Onyebuchi Paul, has gone viral after it was revealed that he worked as a cleaner at Ebonyi State University in Abakaliki. Despite holding 3 academic degrees, including a PhD in mathematics education, Dr. Ebonyi, who hails from Ilechi at community of local government area in Ebonyi, reportedly stated his job at the universities in 2027 as a cleaner/messenger. Over the years, he diligently purchased his education, earning a bachelor of science, a master of science, and ultimately a doctoring PhD. All for same institution where he remains in a mental role. The story brought to public attention by Odo Godfrey, a journalist with Legacy 95.1 FM in Abakaliki. In a social media post, Ondo expressed concern over Dr. Onyenyi's situation, highlighted the strike constant between his academic qualification and his current position. This is a doctor. He got a job at Ebonyi State University education in the same school, earning a PhD in 2022 Odo Road. He lamented that despite earning the highest academic qualification, doctors still earn less than 70,000 naira a month in position for below qualification. Odo further called a prominent figure from doctor communities easy to step in and to ensure his qualifications are used to secure a more suitable role for him. Okay, viewers, you've heard the story and you can also chip in with what you heard. So before then, let's hear from my co-anchor and see what she has to say about this.
Okay.
All right, viewers, we have a first caller here. Let's hear his name. Hello. Good evening. What's your name and where are you calling from? All right, David from Maiduguri. How are you doing this evening? How's the people of Maiduguri doing?
We're absolutely doing well. I called to hear my opinion as regards to the man who who actually collapsed at the expense of the gym he was into.
Yes.
So the opinion altogether is that perhaps that man could have been drunk or something, and perhaps the situation, the health situation of the person may have been, deteriorating, and may have been at a level that is, you know,
Yeah.
not. So I want to say that every Nigerians, if you want to go and embark on anything, check your physical fitness first, check
Okay.
your health, and ensure that you are sound health before you take yourself to the gym. Don't risk your life. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, David. Thank you for airing out your own opinion. David was trying to advise everybody here that if you want to go to the gym, you want to gym, you have to be physically fit before going to the gym. You risking your life going to the gym is another thing. So thank you for airing out your own opinion, and my regards to your people. Thank you very much. So my co-anchor, please, the floor is open for you. You were trying to say something.
Okay, concerning the trend you just finished taking right now, it's concerning a guy with PhD, masters, and degree. I feel a lot of people are going through a lot. A lot of people are done with school, no job opportunities, and he's not the first person to say. Let's not say he's the first or he'll be the first and last. No, there are a lot of graduates right now on the street. Some are hawking, some are not even doing anything. Some are selling things in the market, some are having business, some are sales boys and sales girl. So a lot of things are happening. Being you having a certificate in school, you must have a business of your own, like you have a business of your own self doing, to be able to prove that yes, even if there's no white collar job, you know that you have a business doing at hand. That is why they used to advise youth, be engage yourself with a trade, learn something, start up something, know a business to do, so that at the end of the day, even when you graduate from school, even when you're done with your studies, you're done serving, if there's no job, your business will help you out. Because if you check it out, if you ask a lot of people that are doing well in their businesses, ask them how they start, they will tell you it's not by waiting for the white collar job that you will not be too sure of. And there's this saying that students used to, or this mindset that let's say my age mates, our youth out there used to have. My uncle is a barrister, my auntie is who, so they are depending that yes, after school, this my uncle promised to give me job. Yeah, it's a good thing for them to promise you, but it's another thing for you to have it at the back of your mind that you have to be independent as a person, or as a youth, or as any adult. As far as you are growing up, that sense of maturity of let me be independent, let me not be dependent on people's words or people saying, or depending on my degree. Degree is a good thing. Yeah, it's good to obtain a degree certificate. At the same time, it's very good for you to know that you must have a skills that will help you build yourself and mold you to be a better person in the future. Because of the way our country is going now, a lot of things are happening. Besides that, your uncle that might promise you work, the government changes. What if his tenure drop before you finish school? What will you do? Will you cry, or will you say, hey, he knows somebody that knows somebody? Even if you have somebody that knows somebody, it's advised for you to have your own skills. That will be a very good impact to your own self, not just to your family, but you your own self. You build your own self in a very good way. That's all I feel I have to say about this guy. But him lamenting is a good thing. He's lamenting, but at least he even have cleaning job that maybe they pay him 25,000. Some people are looking for that job, they didn't say. So I feel he should just work up on himself and keep pushing. Definitely in that sweeping, there will be somebody that will help you, or someone that will lift you up from there. You don't know if that is the way of you get seeing your destiny helper. So there are always little beginnings to start from.
Okay. Thank you very much, Tessie Stone, for your own opinion. As you can hear from my guest, he's trying to tell you guys out there that you shouldn't depend on your education. You should try to get something doing. That's why NYC gave us Saheed in camp. If you're in camp, you've done NYC, there's Saheed. Why? Because government is trying to tell us we shouldn't depend on white-collar job. As you can hear from my co-anchor, she just said it. So viewers out there, thank you very much. You can also air on your own opinion. Moving on to our last but not the least trend. Says this one huge. Says say Peter Obi advised to pick Natasha Okpoti as running mate for 2027 election. How? All right, viewers, let's hear the story and hear your own opinion about this. A member of Labour Party and the presidential candidate in the 2023 election, Peter Obi, has been advised to consider adopting Natasha Okpoti as his running mate if he decides to contest in 2027 presidential election. This recommendation was shared in a statement post on a popular social media platform X by a user. The individual took to their page, offering this crucial advice to Peter Obi, suggesting that this move could help drive positive change for the country. The statement read, "Dear at Peter Obi, if you decide to run in 2027, you are the best opinion among the miserable activities available. And if we want to take the country to very foundation, make Senator Natasha Okpoti your running mate. Nigerians deserve youthful, vibrant leadership on global stage." As the post gained attraction and went viral online, many concerned individuals flocked to comment sections to share their own opinion. Okay, viewers, you've heard the story. So try to call in to air out your own opinion. You can send in your text messages. We will read your message and appreciate you for dropping your message. But before that, let me hear from my co-anchor. Today is me and my co-anchor that will be doing the talking. But let me hear from her what she has to say about this heavy trend that just landed. What is your own opinion about the advice given to Mr. Peter Obi?
Okay, first of all, you said someone was advising him to pick her as a running mate. Yeah, I will not doubt that, okay? She's a good person, but you know, this her issue of this her case is still on ground, and then Natasha is a kind of person that is still vibrant, and then I feel the statement is to him. Now it's left for him to decide if Natasha will be his running mate or not. And then I felt him bringing this up, you know, all this political talk and all these political agendas. There's how politicians do their things out there, and we can't per se. He might decide to say yes, even if he chooses her. Yeah, she's a good person. She's young. She's still coming up. Peter Obi too is also a good person. We can't judge. We can't say nothing that we don't know about. But I feel maybe he see a vision about her becoming something else. And again, I don't feel it's bad idea for him to take her as his own running mate for 2027 election. So I just feel I wish them well. Be it whosoever wins the 2027 election, is all the best for him, and it's his own decision. But this is just an opinion for someone telling him the person feels Peter Obi should adopt Natasha Okpoti to be his running mate for 2027 election. So I feel it's better for him to make the decision, since this is an opinion aired to him. So I don't know, I can't say much, but this is what I just have to say about this trend for now. I don't have anything to say. This is just an opinion for them. Yes, okay, pick this person because she'll be a wonderful running mate to you. They said it's the best option among the miserable alternatives available. To them, they feel this is the best option to give him instead of fighting and all of those things. So they claim that she will be the good running mate for him. So I feel if he's okay with it, he can go for it. That's his own choice of selection, though.
Okay, thank you very much, Sister One, for your own opinion about this. As you can hear from my co-anchor, she said it's his decision to make. Whatever decision he makes, whatever choice he decided to make, is his own decision. He knows what is good, he knows what is right for him. So viewers out there, drop your comments on Facebook and also on YouTube. Let's see what our netizens are saying about this whole trend and all of that. As Ayoski said, anyone with brain will know that the only ticket that can challenge APC is Atiku and PO. That's Peter Obi. but the impulsive and illogical obedient will not open their eyes to see this. Okay. Oh. At V underscore O underscore Akwa Ibom said, make Natasha Akpoti run your running mate and lose my precious food. Alright. At Caleb and now it said, I swear I'll be at the polling unit by 5 a.m. and that election day, if I know the Nigeria, I must come back home to vote. I see somebody supporting the movement. Okay. At Flash says, I like this Christian ticket by those who condemn the Muslim ticket. Okay. All right.
Well, you know the thing is, it's just an opinion aired to Peter Obi. It's not that he said it himself.
Yeah.
So please, let's not get it wrong. It's someone that decided to tell him that pick so person to be your running mate for 2027 election. But it's not that he said it himself. It's maybe a big fan. Someone on Twitter decided to air his own opinion to him by giving him that suggestion. He feel Natasha Akpoti will be his perfect running mate candidate. So that's just an opinion. The person is just suggesting. It's just a suggestion, though. Not that it's Peter Obi that air it out and said he picked Natasha to be his running mate for 2027 election. No, please don't get us wrong. Is a fan, is a viewer, or a big fan of Peter Obi that stated out. He's just giving him an option or opinion to air his own how will I put it? To
his
just
own view of
yes, how he feel. Okay, this is what I feel for you. I don't think it's going to be
okay. Thank you very much, viewers. So don't get it wrong. We do not bring wrong information. Now when we see online, we can't carry for when I hear it will remain. We can't carry give you here. Alright, you can also air your own opinion. If you're just joining us, this is what's trending and we're about wrapping up. So if you're just joining us, let's just give you a recap of what we talked about. Our first trend says, man collapsed at the gym trying to lift 500 pounds weight. Okay, this is the headline. You can call in to say your own opinion. And we also talk about the lady who shared her own experience with a trader who refused to sell sniper to her because the trader feels she wanted to kill herself. That was why she refused to sell the sniper for her. And our third story says, shock as man with BAc, MSc and PhD works as a cleaner at Ebony State University. Okay, and our last trend we just finished right now says Peter Obi advised to pick Natasha Akpoti as running mate for 2027 election. Alright viewers, thank you very much for watching, and we've come to the end of today's episode on what's trending the pulse of the nation. You can follow us on Facebook at Street My Co-Anchor. In the studio we'll meet today. We're always here together. Thank you very much, Jessie Stone,
Thank you so much.
Being in the studio together with me. Yeah. And I also want to thank my producer in person of James Atta Emmanuel. And I'm not going to leave this one out. I have to thank him very much because he's doing the work behind the camera. My floor manager in person